Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariah if you are new here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can get this glowy springtime full coverage foundation look. It's super simple for the most part. I didn't do an eye look because that's going to be in my next video. So yeah, it's all focusing on skin. Please follow me on Instagram at _Mariah Symone. And follow me on Twitter at _Mariah Symone with 3 E. And yeah, let's just get right into this video.
We ain't fighting, she like me, it's like so excited. Really cool, I'm riding with a Dodge. I just spent 100 on my watch. I done fell in love with a Dodge.
Okay, you guys, oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like, I honestly have been, every time I press the record button, someone calls me or I have to run down and get my laundry. I am getting ready to leave to Washington tomorrow, so I have so much that I need to do because I'm a procrastinator, kind of, but I also just had a lot going on and random things coming up. So yes, I am in like 100% prep mode right now, and so I'm pre-filming. I've pre-filmed already 3 videos, and I'm gonna be pre-filming 3 more, and this is the first one. So what I do after I do my skincare, and if you haven't seen how I do my skincare, I will link the, I don't know which corner it is, but I will link the video in the top and you can see how I get to this point. So once I do my skincare, also, I should mention my skin would be a little bit glowier if I put on my Glossier sunscreen, which you'll see me do that in the skincare video if you go look at it. I'm not going out into the sun today, so I don't want to waste it because I'm running out. With that being said, I did my brows. I'm just gonna do my face in this video. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to prime my face. And what I like to use for a primer depends on what I'm going to be doing. So it depends on what I'm going to be doing. So let's just say I wanna have a glowy foundation look, but I'm going to be out all day and I'm gonna be sweating and I need it to stay. I would use a primer like my Sisley Double Tensure primer, which is very dirty. I'll use that. Or I'd use my JPEG Jelly. We're gonna just go ahead and let my dog drink because you know what, we gotta stay hydrated out here. Okay, there's 2 scenarios. So let's just say I'm going out for a long time and I wanna look glowy, but I'm gonna be out and I'm gonna be sweating all day. I will use 2 primers. If I wanna feel bougie, then I'll use my Sisley Double Tensure primer. But this really does the same thing, and I got this a long time ago and I got a discount because I was working at Nordstrom. But this JPEG does the same thing, so I would just probably use this. So those are if I need longevity. But let's just say I don't really care about that. I would just go in with my Affinity Glass by Linda Hallberg. And I do use this, no matter what, I'm using this with one of these primers because this gives the glow that I need. But if I don't need longevity, then I'll just use it on its own. So for the sake of this video and me saving my coins, I'm just gonna use this because I'm gonna take this right off. So what I like to do with this is a glossy glow and primer. So it is a primer, it's just not really good for longevity. Glossy glow and primer for face, eyes, and lips. I love this stuff, love this stuff. The first time I seen it, Desi Perkins used it and I immediately ran to go buy it. So I put a little amount on my fingers and I'm just going to tap these on the high points of my face.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. I woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Oh, I think they like, yeah, they like.
So for foundation, when I'm doing a glowy look, I use my Luminous Silk foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations ever. I love it. I love it because it lasts long, but it does give the glow, give a good glow. I'm gonna just use a couple of pumps of that. So before I start bouncing out this foundation with my beauty blender, I like to spray my beauty blender. I've learned that the best way to get a natural look is to spray my face, honestly, between each layer. So the first layer is the foundation.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me.
So now we're gonna move to concealer, and for concealer, I've been loving this multi-use sculpting concealer. I also really like the Fenty Beauty concealer, but I like this one because it lasts longer, and it's a little bit more full coverage. Okay, so I just wanted to pause this to say I don't do my concealer this way anymore. I actually put the Fenty concealer directly under my eye where you would crease, and then everywhere else I used the Born This Way concealer because the Born This Way was just a bit too dry and it was making me crease. Put concealer under my eyes. I like to put on the sides of my nose. And drag right there. And I'll put it up in the corners if I don't have eyeshadow on.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk. I woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Oh, I think they like.
Also, for sprays in between, I do not, okay, if you're listening to my advice, when I said I like to spray my face in between each layer, do not use a setting spray. I don't like that. Some people like it, but I noticed it made my face extremely dry because especially the setting spray I use, the shit works. But if you're spraying it in between each layer, I feel like it's just too much, it's too drying. So I like to use a facial spray that's just a spray, more of just to moisturize. Yes. But don't use something like this either. One, it's too expensive, and two, you don't want to be too oily. This is this just moisturizes. It doesn't leave like an oil. So I'm gonna spray my face and my beauty blender. So the first thing I like to blend out is my chin.
That's that dirty. That girl all up on my face like she ain't trying to swerve me. These boys I love. I'm a rap star. I'm a rap star.
So yeah, I don't cream contour. This cream contour I feel like isn't really dark enough for my cheeks. It don't really make a difference. Maybe it does and I'm just tripping. I don't know. But I like to use, I've been using this shade to contour my nose for a long time. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Dark Cocoa. So I squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand, and I kind of like brush it out, warm it out, and like load the brush that way. And then I go under my nose right here. I go in between the Cupid's bow. I cover the camera so that you guys can't see. And this is kind of hard to show, but what I'm gonna do is do 2 lines on the sides of my nose, but I don't go past this ball part. The ball of my nose right here, I don't draw the lines out right there because that's not really how my nose really works, I don't feel. Like when I draw 2 lines all the way down, it doesn't really make sense because I don't know, I don't like that look. So I just so I draw lines on the side right there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and I wipe a lot of it off because this doe foot applicator gets a lot of product and I don't want a lot of product. Okay, so after I do the contour, spritz again, it's bronzer time.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me.
Okay, so once I place the bronzer there, I'll blend it out with my powder brush.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me.
I'm going with some blush.
Diamonds on me, I heard these niggas wanna fight me. Meet me at my next show, but you better bring a pipe me. We ain't fight, I think she like me, excites. So excites. Really cool, I'm riding with the dots. I just spent 100 on my watch.
Okay, and now we gonna contour. And I'm contouring with the shade Espresso and Cinnamon. Usually we just use espresso, but mine is basically out.
Niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me.
Oh, I think they like me. Yup, in my white. Oh, no, baby. Smoke so much, don't need some vice. Young nigga don't like me, but act your life. Fuck all of y'all bitches, so they parties don't invite me. That bitch that you wife, she so tight. I've been getting money, so don't let really excite me. Cardi put a 6 and a 4 off the right lane. Damn that boy, as if for some mod, I just right clean. Yeah, that's that dirty. That's that dirty. That girl all up on my face like she ain't try to swerve me. These boys all up I'm a rap star, got it all on. I'm a rap star.
Now I'm gonna just bounce it out. Now we are going to do the final chisel. I'm going to put powder on the sides of my nose. And I'm gonna put a lot more than I did for under my eye. This is the only baking that I do.
Diamonds on me, ice cream. Oh, that's light. My Draco bitch is spotly. Diamonds on me, I heard these niggas wanna fight me.
And I put powder on the top of my nose too, where I put the highlight, but I'm going to brush off the excess because I do not want to bake the contour for her. Beats the pony.
She just wanna fuck me for my clouds. Bitch, I'm on the lean, I crashed the odd. I just spent 200 on his odd.
And I'm gonna just let that sit there. And then I'm gonna do under my cheeks too.
Oh, I think they like me. Yup, in my white. Oh, no, baby. Smoke so much, don't need some vice.
So in real life, if I was doing my foundation first, which I rarely do, then I would start doing my eyes. But I'm gonna save that for another video. So I'm just gonna chill here until I feel like it's time to wipe off all this baking powder. And I'm going to spray again. I'm going to go into highlighter. For highlight, I'm going to use this gold shade. That gold shade from the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk. I woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me.
Oh, I think they like. Yeah, they like. Diamonds on me, ice cream. Oh, that's light. My Draco bitch is spotly. Diamonds on me, I heard these niggas wanna fight me. Meet me at my next show, but you better bring a pipe me. We ain't fight, I think she like me, excites. So excites. Really cool, I'm riding with the dots. I just spent 100 on my watch. I done fell in love with the dots. She just wanna fuck me for my clouds. Bitch, I'm on the lean, I crashed the odd. I just spent 200 on his odd.
Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me.
Oh, I think they like me. Yup, in my white tee. Oh, no, baby, smoke so much.
And the reason why I don't spray my beauty blender again is just because sometimes I notice if I wet the beauty blender and I pat it in, it's gonna set it in a way. And if I don't know that I like everything, then I don't wanna set it. Once I like how everything is, then I'll spray. Now, I am now spraying with my Touch Dewy Skin Mist. I love this stuff and it's almost gone. I need to get some out. Okay, so I'm gonna spray my face with this. That stuff's so good. That's what gives me that actual bomb glow. Then I'll spray it again, spray my face again with my regular spray. I'll do a lot more with this. It's cheaper. And while it's drying, I like to fan. That is what really sets it in there. And also so you don't have any wet spots that get on your face. I don't know if you guys notice if you do your makeup and you spray it, sometimes there'll be like wet drips. Happens to the best of us, but this is a good way to combat that. And then the last spray is the actual setting spray. And this is what's gonna make the makeup actually last. Okay, you guys, well, this is the final look. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope it was easy to follow along, and I hope you learned something. If you want to see the eye look that I do, then stay tuned to the next video. Please subscribe, like, comment. It means the world to me and helps me out so much. Thank you again for watching, and until next time.
I've been getting money, so don't let really excite me. Cardi for the 6 and I'm far off the right lane. Damn that boy, as if for some more, like the Sprite clean. Yeah, that's that.